Long Island, Maine, the newest town in America.
Now, from your 24-hour news center, this is the Noon Report.
Rob Caldwell is spending the day on the island, and he joins us now to tell us what's going on. Rob, it looks absolutely beautiful out there.
They couldn't have asked for a more perfect day, Jane, and believe me, they are happy because they put a lot of planning into this. The islanders here, as on any island on the Maine coast, they're a notoriously independent bunch, and they've put on quite a celebration. It all began this morning when people from off-island started arriving on the ferry. This is a small island, just 150 year-round residents, most of them lobstermen and fishermen, and this Independence Day is a big deal. They put on a ceremony this morning. They had all kinds of dignitaries from around the area. And perhaps the highlight of the ceremony, not the speeches or even the independence of the town, but an unexpected flyover from some military jets. There were two jets that we're told came from the Vermont Air National Guard. They went directly over the ceremony that was going on. Just a shattering noise. It was very exciting as the jets went right overboard, and everybody was absolutely thrilled with that. It was an exciting way to start what is going to be a very festive day. Joining me now is one of the people who helped make this all possible, Mark Greene, who's the moderator for the new town of Long Island. At the ceremony this morning, you were called the Paul Revere of Casco Bay, so you've been in on this independence movement right from the beginning. What's going through your mind today now that it's all a reality?
It is reality. It's been reality for a while. I mean, we've been busy setting up, and today's the day everything's come together. From the trash compactor arriving last night, the ambulance early this morning, I mean, all the details are in place, and you saw this morning, I mean, how tight this community is and how you say independent, and that's true, but boy, do we depend on each other. And that was pretty this morning.
People are having a great time today. There's going to be a lot of celebrating. Right. But then tomorrow, next week, next month comes the reality of trash, of law enforcement, schools, and so forth. Are you prepared to handle those things?
I don't see any problems. There'll be problems, but yes, we're very prepared. If we can do what we've done in the last 6 or 8 months, Monday morning's not going to be a problem. The trash will be picked up.
All right, that's reassuring to the residents here. Thanks very much, Mark Greene, moderator for the new town of Long Island. And we'll be back a little bit later in the newscast to tell you more about this. Jane?
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Rob. Sunny and gorgeous out there, Rob. What's going to be happening later today out there?
Well, Jane, let me just say before I tell you about that, if the weather stays like this, you're going to be filling in for me until about October.
Oh, yeah?
Absolutely terrific day out here. An interesting historical point. Long Island is the first town to become an independent town to break away from someplace else in Maine since Ogunquit, I'm told, which did it about 13, 14 years ago. Ogunquit was actually a village that broke away from Wells. The last time that something really comparable to this happened was when Beals Island became a town, breaking away from Jonesport back in the early 1920s. So this is a rare event in Maine. It really hasn't happened for roughly 70 years. And the people here are certainly making the most of it. At 12:01 this morning, they became a town. They were having fireworks then, and people were partying. I talked to some folks who said they only got about 3 hours of sleep. They were up this morning for more ceremonies, greeting people who came in from the boats from the other islands and from the mainland. They had a nice ceremony here this morning where they had the dignitaries and so forth. They had a tree planting at the town hall. They've got a picnic going on this afternoon over at the beach, and then tonight they have a big ball. So there are a lot of events. People are certainly making the most of it. They've got a spectacular day, and it is certainly a fun event. But they do know that they do have the hard work later, the not so glamorous stuff of garbage collection, schools, police, and all that. But that's something to worry about another day. Jane?
Okay, Rob, well, if we can get him back here later on
No
today.
way.
Or also, I may be back tomorrow. Who knows?
You might be doing the 5:30, too.
That's right. Beautiful and sunny today.
Yeah, it's a great day to hit the island or any place else. We've got lots of sunshine out there, some decent temperatures, and that'll continue at least for a good portion of tomorrow as well.
Great. Well, that is it for the Noon Report. Have a great day. Thanks for being with us.